Hello, this is Burke, K1BJS. The purpose of this video is to demonstrate to you the W2IHY COAC switch, the latest addition to the W2IHY family of products. You are looking at a COAC picture which includes 3 transceivers and 3 amplifiers. The equipment is set up to allow complete remote control operation of a radio, amplifier, and antenna selection via remote control using the internet for control and audio. I am currently using the W2IHY 8-band EQ and the EQ Plus equipment. I am also using the I Plus box, which is a passive device that directs the transmit audio chain to the desired radio simply by rotating one switch. With this switch I can select one of 3 radios. In my particular instance, a Flex Radio 5000, an ICOM Pro, and my Collins equipment. This box also has individual output level controls for each radio that allow me to select the gain going out of the box to the individual radios. This is designed to preclude changing mic controls on an individual radio when switching the audio output. Directing the audio output of the desired radio to the desired amplifier and antenna system had required the use of several manually controlled COAC switches to send the RF output of a transceiver to the desired amplifier's input and output connectors, which was at times very cumbersome. I had been searching for a device that would simplify things and yet give me the same flexibility that I now enjoy. The solution became the new W2IHY COAC switch. This device allows me to effortlessly select any combination of radios and amplifiers. ALC and amplifier keying functions are also effortlessly controlled. When the COAC switch is used in conjunction with the W2IH Plus, changing radios and directing them to the desired amplifier can be set so that changing radios is simply a matter of rotating the one switch on the I Plus itself. What was missing was the ability to manage the actual RF input and output of the station, and when multiple amplifiers were configured, the ability to switch any radio's ALC and amplifier keying to any amplifier. The logical solution became the new W2IHY COAC switch. This switch consists of a control box which is designated the 3x1 controller and a separate shielded box called the 1x4 switch box with its SO239 input and output coax connectors and a DIN plug socket for connecting the 3x1 control box. As you can see, the control box is in the picture. I cannot show you the 1x4 box as it is hidden and it is presently connected to all the various equipment that I am using. These boxes provide the ability to direct RF output, amp keying, ALC control, and receive audio output to any of 4 RF outputs. This could be either to an antenna system directly or to an amplifier or amplifiers, and downstream to an antenna selection system or other desired equipment. Briefly describing, this is the switch that selects which transceiver you would like to use. We have A, B, C, and then we have what is called remote. ABC selects any of 3 transceivers. The remote function I will get into just in a moment or two and explain its functions. Once an amplifier, once a transceiver is selected, in this case let's say A, the LED is lit corresponding to selection A. Right above it is a knob that allows you to select any of 1, 2, or 3 downstream components. They can go directly to amplifiers or any device that you want. In addition, there is a switch here called AUX. That is what gives you the 4th capability with this box, and you can do almost anything that you so desire with the AUX control. For those of you who do not have the W2IHY audio equipment, the 3x1 COAC switch controller can be used as a standalone device. In this instance, 3 radios can be simply connected to the inputs of the 3x1 controller, connecting RF output, amp keying, and ALC control to and from a selected radio. This can be accomplished by turning a single knob on the controller. When the I+ is used with the COAC switch, you will not only be able to direct the transmit audio to the desired radio, but you can also simultaneously select any radio with all its inputs and outputs to go to the selected amplifier or other downstream components. This can be accomplished by setting the control knob on the 3x1 controller to remote. Note the remote position. Again, turning just one control knob on the I+ will allow any of the selected radios with all its inputs and output to go to the selected amplifier or other downstream components. Design features implemented into the new W2IHY COAC switch include a bypass function to bypass an amplifier, and a tune function when selected prevents any amplifier from being keyed while tuning with a transceiver, and it precludes any more than one radio or amplifier from being selected at the same time. Here is a function that's labeled unkey. When selected, a red light will illuminate, and that indicates that amplifier usage is bypassed. This box was designed with the premise that it would be used in an RF environment and incorporates numerous components such as chokes and bypass capacitors to prevent stray RF from compromising the system. To summarize, we start with the audio EQing equipment, which is the I+ and the EQ+ and 8-band equalizer. Then the I+ distributes the audio and control functions, and then to the relay box, providing unparalleled flexibility to direct the selected transceiver to any downstream device. And once again, the W2IHY COAC switch can be used with or without the I+ to accomplish all radio switching and directing functions, with the exception of the transmit audio itself when using it as a standalone device. I thank you for your attention, and I hope that you have found this demonstration both helpful and informative.